Hello, this is David with 75 Games. Welcome back to another Project 1999 EverQuest video. I am currently in Mistmoore trying to get a group in the graveyard, and this group, I'm going to bitch a bit about this here because, see, I'm 27 Shadow Knight. Greenberry looks like he's a 27 Shadow Knight. He's the same level as me, and call out for a group, no answer. Okay, that's fine. That happens all the time. Go up to a group and talk to the actual leader of the group and say, can you put me on the list? I said, all right. I said, who's in charge of the group? Death King, which looks like an SK to me. He could be a Paladin, I don't know. He says me. So I said, all right, I'm 27 at SK. Do you mind putting me on a list for the next available spot? And he replies with, got tank at the moment. All right. I said, yes, but openings always come. So Greenberry came in. He's looking for a group, and I said, good luck with his group. No one seems to be home at the moment. And he said, I noticed that. I'm not with them, but something seems odd about that bunch. It was his response. Yeah, tell me about it. All right, so I'm going to tell Death King. All right, just letting you know. The standard group operation. I don't know what the hell to call it. Operation is when you are full and have no slots left. Others come by and ask to get in. You say you are full, but if they stick around, you put them in the number 1 spot to join when an opening is available. Death King. That's how the game just works. But thanks, maybe he's new. Just how the game works, letting you know. Because what's going to happen is you're going to run out of people in your group, and if you still want to keep playing, you won't have people. Well, jeez, I'm having some nasty crap run by me, and I need to get going here. Getting hit for quite a bit. He says, "Oh, don't need you to tell me then. Why aren't you functioning?" Then why did you not reply like groups should and preferred to ignore me and the other SK? That it's a little frustrating when people play like that and then they come back with a ignorant rebuttal like that. You don't need me to tell me then why weren't you acting accordingly? I mean, that's just how groups work, you know. I mean, it only makes sense. So, kind of understand a little bit why Super Bits and Bobs doesn't like the group, because this is just about every second time I go to Mistmoore, I'm always running into people. The groups are full. It's frustrating to get a group in Mistmoore unless you get in there early in the day, and I'm not. It's like 3:30. It's even more frustrating when you run into somebody like that. Yes, then say so, please. Yeah, don't want another SK. Yes, that is fine. Then say so, please. Even tanks leave the group, and there's being an SK, we especially with a good DPS weapon, we put out a good amount of DPS. Alright, so if he responds back, it could be very ignorant, but anyways, I don't think I'm being rude. I think the way he was acting was pretty ignorant to begin with. So, yeah. kind of in a bad mood because of that. Never know what to expect when you go to Mistmoore. Alright, but I don't like burning bridges. Alright, good hunting to you then. But it's still a little bit like whatever. I don't really want a pond group, but let's see. If the other SK around there, I don't think I'm going to get in there. I understand how groups work, but, you know, it's the guy's response that, I mean, even the other SK was saying kind of weird. It's just what happens when you group with people that either don't care about others or don't know what the hell they're doing. Or, sorry, you come into a game like that, MMO. Looks like he's there. Yeah, looks like I lost my potential spot, but that's fine, you know. I'll just camp outside and come back. I don't particularly... One of the biggest things that frustrates me about this game, I don't like waiting around hours to try to get into a group. I'll quit the MMO before I have to do that on a regular basis. And I think that that's pretty acceptable. MMOs shouldn't be like that, but it's the limitations of the game. This is how it is. You always need the right people to fill the slots, and as you get higher, people will be more demanding on what they want. For all I know, that Death King, he is an experienced player. He may have a 60 level character. His current one wasn't gilded, which, let's see, all Death King. All right, so no, he's not gilded. He's not a non. It's more. That group had to, at least one of them. Yeah, here's the DPS that left as a monk. More than likely, that's one of his characters, and he's may have a character in a group. No, this is the whole group. They had to bail. Don't know what happened there. I think I was higher. Every single one of them was blue to me. I don't have the best tanking gear in the game. I mean, a lot of it's banded, but I think I'd do okay in there. If I was like this in my 30s, then it's not really good. But as soon as level 30 hits, that's when the quest for all the gear happens. And that's going to take, you know, if I have to solo it, it's going to take about 15 levels to get everything. I'll get everything when I can. There actually may be, I think there's about 8, maybe 9 pieces. Because unlike the shaman, there's a mask to go along with it for the Ixar SK. So what that means is, as far as I know, there's really only 2 difficult items to get, 2 drops for the armor. I may have to wait till I'm in. Yeah, I could just wait till Sarkis is in his mid-40s before he can do it, and then just transfer the item over to Terex, or he can loot the corpse or what have you. But yeah, for now, I'm not gonna camp. Not really with it hang around. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning. It'll be a Thursday morning, and I'm sure I'll have better luck. I'll just hang out. My son will be in daycare. Wednesdays aren't always easiest to get in anyway, and if I don't have any luck Thursday or Friday, then I don't know. The video would maybe I'll just go off to something else. But I got to get out a video every week. That is my goal. I know I was sick the week before last, but I put out, in the last few months, I put out a couple videos, probably about 2 in a week. 2 extras, I mean to say, over a couple week periods. So, yeah, I think I made up for that loss. But, yeah, holidays are coming up at the end of the month. Like, literally, I will not be home. May 22nd to June 4th, I will not be in my home. I think I don't know what that is. Is that like a Tuesday or Wednesday? Is 22nd? One moment. No, it's a Thursday, so I'm trying to get out a video that week, and then I'll be back June 4th. And be going off to Nebraska to visit family members of my wife, and all 3 of us are going to be going. It's going to be kind of neat, and see her niece is having a baby any day now, so Yep. So I'll try back tomorrow, and I'm sure there'll be something over the next couple of days I'll be able to put together for this video. But Mistmoore is, excuse me, Mistmoore is definitely my goal. And as an aside, it's one thing to run into ignorant people like Death King is being here, but it's also how you handle yourself. It's best not to handle yourself ignorantly because you're really no better than they are, and you put out a bad name for yourself. I don't think that he's going to walk away thinking I'm a great person, but he's not going to walk away thinking, oh, that Tarek's idiot pissed me off. I put him on ignore. So, yeah. Run into ignorant players, best to handle it. I got a little tick there, but I think the guy is just ignorant, and I got a little bit defensive. But just don't burn any bridges, because there really are not that many people playing this game. You just can't switch servers if you really take off a guild or something like that. So watch what you do in the game, and try to make friends instead of enemies. And just remember, we're all human beings. You're going to find drama no matter what. You can't walk down the street in reality. Oh, somebody I know is saying hello. I'll just say hello to him after this. All right, so you can't walk down the street in life without running into some good drama or not, or seeing other people in their own drama. All right, guys, so I'll be back, and be a day for me and a second for you. All right, this is Thursday morning, 9:35 a.m. PST. I got a group that wanted me for the pond. I don't know if there's anyone in the graveyard. So what do we got here? Shamania. Let's see. 23 monk is Hebe. He invited me. 25 rogue. And 26 shaman. It's good. I've brought us a grinning gargoyle to kill 1 per. It's okay. I hope you guys don't hear the people outside cutting the lawn, the landscapers. That's all I hear, actually. Inside my headset is I should really be tanking. Sorry, I just got back from dropping my son off, so I'm not exactly with it, and I am suffering. This happens about every spring. It drives me nuts. It takes a few weeks. Takes me a few weeks because springtime comes, and there's lots of sunlight in the window in the morning, despite blinds and oh god, I can't think straight. I don't know how well this is gonna go. Besides blinds and drapes, and yeah, I have not been sleeping well. I wake up at like 5 to 6 a.m. every morning. Go ahead, I'm looking for more. Okay, so we are familiar with this place, and my pet is coming. I don't want him to come. Come back here. Come back here. Just guard. I might grab aggro there, so I'm gonna... Next time I pull something. Oh, light green, really? Come on, follow. Back, because it's going to back more right there. Too high. Okay, where's the other one? I was stunned. There it is. Yeah, Disease Cloud works. It doesn't work every time, though. I mean, sometimes somebody will pull something. This may have been in one of my other videos, and it took me like 3-4 Disease Clouds, and I still couldn't get it off. Yeah, well, it's like that. It's a little frustrating, but Disease Cloud is not the perfect solution to taunting, despite what I don't really want. I don't know. I don't even know if I want loot from here, unless it's something like a nice drop. Because I'm all alone. I'm an Ixar in a non-Ixar world. That may have been 2 coming. I thought I saw movement just at the very top. see, what do we get? You know what I really hate is when you pull something, you don't see the damn thing coming until it like runs through a wall at you. Where the heck did it go? There it comes. I'm gonna have to run here in a minute. Need to put another load of laundry and a bite to eat. Uh-oh, we got 3. Okay, disease cloud. Getting stunned. That one went off. Glorwyn. Who is Glorwyn? That's the rogue, I guess. Okay, we have 2 on him. Let's grab the other one. Little disease cloud. If it would work. Yeah, I just hit level 27, so I think the shaman will be okay for a moment. Just spamming number 2 and number 3. Yeah, like I said, I don't have the best gear in the world. I think my weapon is about as good as you can get for this level. It's not an epic. Pawn, looking for 2 more. So I came in at a good time, but I'd love to go to the graveyard. When I was there, I noticed that the mobs are actually red. Now, I'm fighting blues and light blues. Might get the occasional... even, I think. But it'll be rare. Let me loot 1. These guys are pretty easy. I mean, we have a monk and a rogue. I mean, that's really good backup DPS. About as good as it gets, actually. I mean, the group could be filled out with, say, a caster or 2. Maybe a caster and a cleric. An enchanter and a wizard or a mage. Or even a cleric and a wizard would be okay. But everyone loves enchanters. Because they just make everything go faster. Wow, so you guys must hear that lawnmower outside the window. I'm in the man cave in the basement. We got 2. Oops, and my mouse just abandoned me. Yeah, don't use Disease Cloud when I'm soloing. It's not much point other than to try to save your pet. I know that may kind of sound silly, but there's so many times when I wish I could save my pet, especially when I was fighting giants. I tried to take on the gorillas. They're not gorillas. They're hulking apes or whatever the heck they are. Brutes, that's what they are, in Worslick's Woods. And I could do it well, but I think they were like a level or 2 below me at 26 when I was out there. And the problem I was running is that I would get a lot of spawns on top of me. Try to pull them out to the tunnel, but like I'd have to fear them, otherwise I don't think I could keep up just going toe-to-toe. I maybe could take 2 and then have to rest. But if I fear them, I can do 4 or 5 if I get it done successfully. Shamania's 20. I think that's good for another pull. As long as I don't pull like 5 of them. It's a light blue. Pulling a light blue for a group. That's a little painful. They take a while to get out here. Might as well. Gonna just wait for another to show up. Might as well just sit and regain some mana. I think rogues love it when you taunt them off them. I mean, I know I do. So, like I said, I don't know how coherent I'm going to be or articulate because my mind is just mush. At least I'm not sick this time. But there's a dude up there. No, not sick, but yeah, I need to get some a full night's sleep. Like, stop waking up so early. Actually, I had a couple nights where I was waking up at 4:30. Couldn't get back to sleep. But I do have a history of insomnia. Not terrible, but big old ogre up there. I don't think that that's the rogue. Unless there's a mask of ogre. We're gonna get two. One of them's a caster, I think. Doesn't matter. Maybe three. Might be three. See, I think, yeah, the best time is to come early in the morning. Definitely. There's not enough people. When I first came in, there was only like 9 people in the zone, so several of them were high levels. Should be sitting. Oh, 3. Oops, right past him. A glyph familiar. If that's a caster, we need to... Let me see. Can't see it with the stupid disease cloud all over it. I don't know. I mean, it's not doing anything. And for some reason, I picked up berries. Not being a very good tank. Get the hell off. Okay. There, got him. Okay, let's finish off this one. Oh, looks like they did. Okay. So no, the other one is not a caster. It's not nuking. This is the one I'm fighting right now. Glyph familiar. You'll know when it's a caster. You gain aggro from it. Get nuked for... What is it, 200 or so? Is it almost 200? Uh-oh. It's not looking good. Not sure what's going on. Why am I not doing too well here? I think I'm gonna rest after this. Yeah, I'm up to 50%. We're okay. Harm Touch did jack about. I think it took it down like what, 5%, 6%? Wow. I'm surprised I was taking so much damage. Well, I'm back at 50%. Just rest up. Got a good old regen on me. It's nice to actually have a shaman that has that. In the lower levels, it's just too easy to get used to. No regen, and breeze is the average thing thrown on you. Daxid. I guess that's the other rogue. Alright. Excuse me. I see spawns up ahead. Yeah, I was hoping to go to Graveyard and show something different. I mean, I was here with my rogue a month or so back. Daxid is here. But if this is all I can get, that's okay. XP's going good. I mean, I guess I'm constantly pulling. XP's not bad. I think I came with, what, 5%? Yeah, 7% in 10 minutes. It's not too bad. But yeah, if we had an enchanter, I wouldn't, especially if it's level 29. But that's the thing, pawn level is too low. I mean, I think I'm kind of pushing it at level 27. Being a Ixar Shadow Knight, not exactly great either. Gonna canny down real low. Okay, I'll pull. Well, one thing I didn't really think it through coming here, I would have gotten more drink. I only have the one stack, and let's see. At least I picked up a bunch of bandages, but if all I'm doing is grouping, it's kind of useless. Some berries, my roots up here. So I can fish. I brought that just in case. But if I do really need drink, I mean, I have, I think Theron, my rogue. Oh, no, not rogue. Theron, the ranger. No, he's, I left him under the bridge in South Carana, so he's far away. There's no one nearby. I don't know, I guess I can go to the ruined druid circle and then start calling out that looking to buy some food or drink. Maybe 2 stacks by then. Oh, losing our original rogue. I think we have a new one. I always find it funny when people make their names and the name alludes to what they like to do as the class or what class they are. Heals a lot, or or even their you see that a lot with surnames too, but you get the occasional first name, and like Shamania, like it's kind of no doubt what he is. Okay, well we got throwing on something too high, but Golfing Darkness is fine. Looking to loot gypsy loot from gypsy musicians. I don't know anything about that. See, and I'm tanking this guy, and I haven't taken one hit, so there's first hit, 16. Loot, please. Only looted one guy. Nope. I don't know anyone else I can join. I'm not part of guild. I'm not playing as much as I would like. Friends are limited in game. You guys are my friends. You people who are watching my videos. No, I would just wish... I wish I had the time to do it constantly. But, I mean, it's not just that, yeah, he's married, he's... No, I mean, even when I was... Before my son was born, I was playing Warhammer a lot, whenever I could. Warhammer Online, I was playing, before that, World of Warcraft quite a bit, so... And there's plenty of people that are married, have jobs, and even kids, and they come on and put a good amount of time in. I just feel guilty, I really do. There's a gargoyle up. I feel kind of bad if I can't. And it's not just that I feel guilty, I feel left out. Because everyone's surpassing me in levels. In other games, it is a big deal because, say, even in the Old Republic, once everyone hits level 50, they were off to hard mode dungeons, and they were getting more elite gear, or they're or PvPing and getting up. So I mean, you can get to level 50 and max it out, but you're not, you can't do the things that they're doing, at least not very well. Especially with the operations, which are like the raids. Is it operations? Yeah, flashpoints are the dungeons, regular dungeons, and operations are like the raids. And if you're not geared out properly in the Old Republic, you still couldn't do it. Who was Sweeney? Still waiting for the shaman. I suppose it'll be 100% when he comes back. We can pull one. I'm gonna grab that other one. One at a time is fine. Okay, now Shemania's back. I don't really know what taunting does. I mean, I wish that they would tweak it so I don't remember taunting being so bad in classic EQ, like to the point of being near useless. You have to be a hybrid to cast a spell on them to actually... Whoa, I didn't expect 3. Yeah, we could use an enchanter if just for the bloody mez. I have Spirit Strength, Spirit of Monkey. Could use a stamina buff. I'm the one taking all the heat, and as a shaman you should be focusing your buffs on me. I mean, I know I don't like to unload, I mean, especially if I'm the only healer, I don't like to unload all my buffs, but what I like to do, like in a group like this, I'd like to give a couple to each, but maybe give three or four to the main tank. I'm gonna let Daxid take the heat from that Pledge Familiar. I'm sure he's okay. 23 Cleric, oh no, good. Great. 24 would be better, they get that nice big heal that I'm still using as my shaman. At 39. Oh, okay, I think they were both attacking that one. Should roll on eyes going alpha, in my opinion. Okay, well, Shemania's back, so we're gonna get 2 here. Grab one since I joined. Might as well preempt. And, range attack. I'm hitting range attack. You guys never loot. Well, I mean, you get gold, silver, and copper, and then the occasional, I don't think they're even bronze. I think they're still rusty. You guys never loot. Then alpha. I already grabbed one since I joined. You guys never loot. I'm sorry, my brain is not functioning properly. Heh. Out-damaged a rogue there without even using spells. Sword is pretty damn good. Okay, well, we never loot. I'll loot this. Rawhide loots. Rusty. See, I don't want rusty. Hello. Elzor. The dependable dwarf cleric. I always like to have him. That and or high elves. I don't know why. Like it freaking matters, but I do see quite a bit of dwarven clerics, to tell you the truth, but and high elven clerics. It's almost like half of what you get when you get a cleric, or more. What else can be a cleric? The rarest, because I didn't even know you could be one, was a halfling cleric. And who else could be a cleric? Well, human. Actually, that's pretty rare. I don't remember too many human clerics. I know they're out there. I've seen the occasional one. But it just seems like more than half the time when you get a cleric, it's either a dwarf or a high elf. Kugi monster. Uh-oh, he's being nuked. And I don't know if I should get involved with that. Please don't kill him and don't kill me. I don't know what's going on. They're running back and forth. Can't make up their mind. I could pull the one off him, but I might get all 3. They're going slow. I don't think I'm gonna get 3. I think that one went back to a spawn. Could be wrong though. Hey, back. Oh, we got 2. That's my wife texting me back. Yeah, I do. I have to, for one-handed. Oh crap! That's my wife phoning. I will have to shut this off. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. It's just my wife wanted to know what's going on with daycare stuff. Everything's okay. And well, is this 12%? It's been 25 minutes about. I don't know. It's about 1% every 2 minutes. But I think that Shamania taking a big break may kind of cut into that. But you're going to need that. We have a cleric and a shaman. In the case of that, I'd be just going all out on buffs. And what the heck? Oh, I thought it was a big ogre. That ogre came back. Got a pledge familiar. No. Stupid pet. I'm gonna get the Gargo. I think the Gargo is a little bit higher level. Hit it up with good taunt. That this guy is trying to get my pet, and I don't have that many bone chips. That's another thing I didn't really come prepared with for much. I didn't hit it actually. I don't know who that was. That a rogue? Some kind of high level rogue there? Okay. That is over with. Let's get hit with another heal. Thank you. Small bronze van braces. The Ixar cannot wear plate type. Otherwise, I would be, instead of bandit, I'd be going after bronze. D up for I. Let's see. Don't need assists because everyone's assisting off of me. Yeah, need to wake up, need to get good sleep. I thought I was just drinking too much coffee, but it's not the case. And Dory Force Moon. Why? Oh, I think she thinks she can pull for us. Because I don't think that these guys will give Andori any XP, so, and even if they did, it'd be kind of rude if she just went in the middle of our group and started pulling our mobs. I think what she's doing is she just wants us to a little bit of power leveling, a little bit of helping out. Probably she's waiting for a group or something. It's actually not a bad idea, but then she's gone. Why is she killing them? What the fuck? Okay. No, she's killing him. What level is she? Your guild. And or 31 ranger. No, she shouldn't be here. What do you have over there? That's a light blue. So is this 31? It will not get experience. If I'm getting light blues at 27, the 31 will not be getting anything. Harmony. That's the only guild here. Said something. Forest Moon. The Forest Moon of Endor. It's the only Forest Moon I'm aware of. Yeah, sorry, Rogue, I wasn't. Well, that's the thing. I don't know if every Rogue does it, but they need to go into hiding when they grab aggro. I don't know if that one's stuck. Oh no, I got it. It's made a funny noise. know if I've seen Harmony around. There's always new guilds every time I come in. Especially if I haven't played for a couple weeks, I always see a new guild. I don't know what happens. I guess the old guilds die, but there has to be an influx of people coming all the time. Otherwise, because people leave, you know. No MMO is immune to that. People are always leaving for whatever reason. I think a little bit less for this game because it is free to play. Play by donation. I don't know. It would be nice if everyone donated. It does cost. Is that Rogian? The guy who's maybe there's a group of them that did it, but I think Rogian's the prime guy behind it. The Project 1999. It does cost them a few hundred a month for the servers. But you should be able to. I mean, say if it costs 200 a month, I'm just throwing that number out there. I would think that should be able to, with enough people. I mean, all it would take is frickin' 50 cents, and he'd probably double the. He's not supposed to make profit because that would actually. The actual rules are for a Sony online game that you cannot make profit off it, and so that's why it's by donation. So. Who knows if he's actually making a profit off of it? I don't know where the mobs went. But, you know, it doesn't really take much. He obviously cannot charge people. I should be hitting up Vampiric Embrace just to help. There's not much. Oh, we got a Glyph Familiar down there. Well, she's naked, so I know she's a caster. A little too high, sorry. Where'd that caster go? Yeah, I'd be on top of it better. Grab some rawhide. I gotta watch. I don't go over my limit. Yeah, Mistmoore I find is a real pain to get in a group. It really is. This thing I should have Terex and Teak in here. I have something, or so I can have two different classes if one doesn't want. This is another caster. You can tell because he's naked. He's not naked, he's just in his undergarments, I guess. Starting garments. Yes, I still. Oh no, Vampiric Embrace is at the bottom. So I'm gonna sit. Where is he? He's gonna show up and then nuke the crap out of me. Oh, my pet's gone too. Well, you know what? I'm not going to bother. He's going to nuke me from there. Seriously? I resisted. So that's another thing. I've got 55% magic resist. That one hit. 179. So that's a little painful. Damn it. I think what we need now is like a wizard or a mage, or even an enchanter. An enchanter would help, I mean, but it wouldn't really do the DPS, but they can, but I'd want them for is haste and breeze, I suppose, because yeah, I really need soap because I don't want to get nuked all the way back, which will happen. I'm getting hit with cold, so hit myself up with endure cold. So I'm gonna see what's down the tunnel. So once you get into it, they're really you kind of find out that there's not that many mobs here. If you come at level 20 to 25, I think it's pretty good experience. Not the best, but it's nothing to laugh at. I got 3 on me. That's it. I mean, even if I don't have SOA, the mobs kind of will get tripped up in the corridor, or the whatever you call that. There's one here. Throw on Vampiric Embrace. And sit, because they're held up, and I picked up some berries. Graveyard looking for more. Oh my god. Anyway. I'm not going to be an ass and leave the group. I don't like that. I don't like when we did that. I had that happen a few times when I was here with Tekin, and I just don't appreciate that. I'm the only tank in the group. If there was another tank, then I could say, well, I kind of want to go with that other group. But there you go. Andori can get 29 Shami. I think. Always pull them off the casters or healers. Go. Oh, who's that? That's the shaman. That's Jarul. Is it Jarul? Yeah. Ask Andori. Tell Jarul she wants to start a G-Yard group. I don't know why they brought him in, but okay. That's fine. No, I'm not going to argue or complain about that. I just was thinking, I mean, as a 29 shaman, I would much prefer to go to the graveyard. But if they're going to bring him into this group, that's fine. 30, I think between level 20 and 30 is good for Pond. And who is in there? I see a giant ogre. That ogre looks freaking big. But anyways. I expect lots of sows and buffs. 2 shaman and a cleric. There's nothing to pull. There's this dude up here. Well, with 29 shaman, do I get haste, I think. Do I? Yeah, they get a 24. Do they? I don't know. Good old arrows. Well, if I don't have arrows, then I just have my spells. And that's pretty much good for this area. It's just nice to have a bunch of long-range arrows that, and a bow that can pull them from far off. Oops, running into a tree like a boss. Anyone watch football? Have an enchanter who wants to come next time we get a spot open. Take the Shamania. He's only 24. No. Oh, already at the graveyard. I was wondering where that area went to. Daxid is our rogue. He'll be leaving in 30 minutes. Yeah, there's nothing. Come here. So my goal is to get to level 28 today. It's gonna hang around till it happens. Hopefully it won't be that painful. I think I'm gonna be here for quite a few hours, to tell you the truth. It's just, I mean, if I was doing it with Tekin, I was here for like 8 hours to get a level. I think I went a level and a half with that, though. Whoa, you coming or going? Ooh, ah, ooh. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I wish that Vampiric Embrace lasted. It's just 3 minutes and 40 seconds is what I have it up to. And that's just, there's a gargoyle up there. That's just kind of... I had to explain to somebody, it's Fly Sticks, yeah, that I'm not really down, like, it just irritates me to buff myself with short duration buffs constantly. I find regen, well, for Sarkis now it's Chloropass, last he's 39. I just find it irritating to have to redo that one, let alone a 3-minute buff. And then the Siphon Strength is 5 minutes, and you have to, you can't, it's not a buff you put on yourself, it's just, you have to get it off a mob. Yeah, I just find that irritating. If I'm solo polling, and so I pull with Engulfing Darkness, and then I have to run at that point. I stick my pet on it while I'm running. So I run just like 2 seconds, if that, or a second and a half, just to get enough space to throw fear on it, and then I charge in. And I suppose I could turn around and use Siphon Strength every 5 minutes, but I just... For very little gain, and it just would irritate me, and I know it would benefit me to do that. I just find it irritating. Pretty sure I aggroed her. Yeah, I find it irritating to the point where it just would put me off. I suppose I can get into the habit of doing that all the time, but like I remember back in Classic, I stopped using Siphon Strength. I think it was level 30 when I got my new spells. I don't think I have... Oh, I do have Haste, Quickness. A lot of buffs on me now. 2 of them are my own. Oh. Turned around. Yeah, I just don't like doing it. It just constantly refreshing buffs. I mean, playing as a shaman, that's basically what they do. But trying to tank, making sure the target's feared, praying that it all goes well, especially if I'm fighting the giants. I was fighting evens and stuff. I ran into quite a few tough fights. Throw on a Disease Cloud. Just, I don't like to worry. Add another worry about it. I get a little stressed out enough as it is. Doing the fear pulling with the area that I was doing at, because I was not pulling. I was pulling evens, and I was pulling a level or 2 below me quite often. Tension Train, and she's coming from the graveyard. Let's get out of the way. Let's see if I can loot this one. Can I loot? Thank you. Words of Absorption. Well, we don't have a Necromancer in the group, so we don't have a caster, period, and the casters are the Clothies. This new main. My main is 29 Shami, Jarul. waiting for train. Maybe she didn't survive it. I haven't seen anybody. But sometimes you see them run up behind this pillar, this giant pillar. I wasn't really watching. Seems kind of purpley foggy. Kind of reminds me of the old Star Trek in the 60s. Every planet they go to, there's like an orange haze for the atmosphere around them. The sky around them is orange haze or purple or something. Okay, well, I don't see anything, but there's a mob over there. If the train suddenly comes, I will obviously just zone it. I see two? I saw another mob running back there. I don't know. We'll have to see what comes. Maybe it was just its shadow. Yeah, I'm actually holding aggro really well, and I think a lot of it's just from the DPS I put out. I noticed that, I mean, half the servers twinked. Below 40 twinked considerably. But I noticed a lot of rogues, people like to pour in some money, some platinum, and gear out their rogues. And the rogues start out with, I can't. I feel like even with Tekin, he's for his level, considering that he's not. I mean, I can't uber twink any of my guys. My highest is level 39. I don't have that much pull or influence or money. But somebody actually offered to give me a fungi tunic, or is it a fungi tunic? It was it was Lambert, some high level rogue armor, and oh god. I'm bad with names, guys. I really am. If you're watching this, thanks for the offer. I said I don't really want to borrow items. I just don't like the idea of it, having to constantly remember that I have to give it back at some point. I like to, with my gear, I like to feel like I've earned it, or somebody donated it to me, and it's just mine, and I don't have to worry about it. Vampiric Embrace. Two of them going back and forth. An ogre with a book. Not a funny idea. I think the book, if he has what I think he has, he's better. I thought there's two. Oh, jeez. Not even. All these spell effects going around. And a tired head, I can't really see what's going on here. See, now this time, I don't know what happened there. That dude died fast. What I was trying to say is that, yeah, a lot of rogues are very twinked out, and when Tekin comes in there, I'm usually outclassed. Sometimes I'll find rogues that are just, untwinked, but probably about 3/4 of the time they're pretty twinked. And I just found it funny when I was in Mistmoore. I think it was around the time I put up that video, Rogue in Unrest. It's like 5 months ago, like January. Or was it late December or January, one of the two. And there's two other rogues in the group. I didn't have it on. It was within a day or two of the video, or it could have been the day of the video. I didn't get that footage on the video, but there's a couple rogues, and they're like, yeah, they're comparing the strengths that they twinked their rogue out with, and one of them had 160 strength. I think the other one had like 140 strength, and here I have like just over 100. And I'm like, oh shit. Well, no wonder I can't get aggro off them, but that's fine for a rogue. If you can't get aggro, that's perfect. That's what you want. You get in there and do as much damage as possible. Problem is, if you have a rogue that really does that much, and you don't have either a Shadow Knight Ranger or even a Paladin to pull it off, to pull the aggro off the rogue, then the rogue is going to basically be your tank, and it's going to cost the healer quite a bit of mana. I really don't know who's up for that eye, Hebe. It goes Alpha, And when new people join, I don't really consider them part of it until the next round. That's how I like to do it. Oh, there's one right here. Just use my disease cloud. So if I actually plan to be out here till level 29, and then from there, I'm gonna get a port back to West Commonlands. And there's a spell I can buy in East Commonlands, Eastern Commonlands, and it's a pet buff, and that's something I didn't remember that I could do. I kind of remember it, maybe from Classic. I don't know. It's what it does is it gives your pet like 1 strength and 5 armor or something like that, but it also gives it 20% haste, and it actually lasts an hour. So I'm down with that. Just cast it and then, or summon the pet and then just throw that buff on it. My Vampiric Embrace is going. 24 awesomely geared tank looking for group. Well, if you're awesomely geared. We got 2. Lafa loves Ranja and claims to be a tank. You ain't fooling anyone, hee hee. Put Disease Cloud in the other one. With 3 healers, I should be fine. Who is Ranja? Ranja. I don't see no Ranja anywhere. I don't see Ranja. Big fat 36 Ogre Shaman. No, I don't see any Ranja in here. No, what the heck? Anyway. Back to pulling. Oh. Poor Kuji. He must be invisible. At least I have that. My Shadow Knight can see invisible. I got 2 coming. Will bind wound for groupage. Where are they? There they are. 3. Okay. So apparently they still go after people that are sitting. I'm gonna have to hit up all 3. There we go. Now back to the original one. And Dory's back. Yeah, when I came here, I don't think there's anybody in the graveyard. But, I don't think there's anybody there now. I think what happened was they got overwhelmed. There weren't enough of them. And the ogre died. The big ogre that I saw in the distance in the graveyard. There's some kind of really funny, I don't know what it is, dark elf vampire mutant thing that has big long arms and it kind of like crawls. It's all pale. Not really crawls, but kind of, I don't know how, it's like big long thin monkey arms. Ape arms. It's in the graveyard. Not a very pleasant thing to look at. Okay, we got a caster. I'm gonna have to target the caster because we don't want nukage. And we have no one to mez, so caster first. It'd be nice if I can get a heal, though. I'm 61%. There they come. Oh, what the heck? Doesn't matter. Oh, you better get that caster. Crap. Heals, please. More heals. There we go. Yeah, you cannot let the caster go off and do whatever it wants. That's just suicidal. G healing Terex for 268 hit points. Stay close. That's Jarul. Yeah, Jarul has the really good heal. He's the only one. Sylvan berries. It's the second time I picked that up. Izor's Lom. Well, it's okay because there's nothing to pull. See, now the graveyard is empty. Let me see what actual level it's yellow. I could always pull something like that. Could do it. Problem is if more than that comes, because who knows what it's gonna do. I'm gonna do it. We only live once, and we're gonna get 2, maybe. Yes. Shoot. That was a painful 198. Glyph for bitter. Okay, when it's gonna hit me anyways. I resisted. And there's 2 of them on me. Son of a... I'm gonna go after the lower level one. Harm touch not work. Yeah, I do not like the idea, even if I'm the tank, of getting 2 on me. They got it. I'm gonna tank this one. It's a little bit scary, but I'm pretty sure there's another one up there. Jeez, son of a... It's the regular one. Disease Cloud. Mobs do run out of mana, I think. We really need to get this Glyph for Bitter out. Sorry. 2 nukers on me. Yeah, I know. I guess the best way to do that is to say there's caster. It hasn't been nuking me constantly, so I think it ran out of mana. Okay. You stupid bugger. Get off the shaman. Painful. Okay, so it's time to rest. With familiar loot. Time to rest. And, I don't know how long the video's gone on for, at least an hour. That time before I was complaining about that guy in the graveyard not knowing how to run groups. Resting. Trusting. Resting for a min or 2. Let's probably go on for another 10-15 minutes. Yeah, it's very dreary here. Probably more so when it rains at night, especially. What time is it in the game? It is 1 a.m. So yeah, it's nighttime. I'm 100%. Excuse me. Yeah, I'd be more talkative if I had a clear head, so 128 agility, 104 stamina, that's it. 138 strength. That's just with the buffs. Oops, I didn't mean to loot again, but since I already did it. Yeah, where's is it back there? It's right there. How did I loot that? And 33% for playing an hour, well, minus 5%, so 28% is just over an hour. It will take me about 4 hours to get the level, approximately. Maybe 3.5. And all the spawns are back up around the area. Say when Ja Rule. Oh, he's good on mana. Yeah, it'd be nice when Velius comes out. I think Super Bits and Bob says the class XP penalty will not be removed right away, but it would be nice to have that 40, well in my case it would be 48% removed, because it's 1.4 times 1.2 and you get 68% with that. I don't understand the logic behind it, but that's the math. And to go back down to 20% would be very nice for experience. That's what Sarkis, my shaman, has to deal with. But you know what, I don't feel it too much. I know I will in my 40s, maybe even my 30s, but I do, but it's not as god-awful as I thought it would be. I think what's really carrying me is that I like... There's a wanderer over there. I like the class, and I like Terex. There's 2 incoming. I really like his new sword. Oh, I hit it 3 times, so there's only 2. Yeah, it's funny, when I logged in yesterday, it was massive lag, and I had nothing downloading in the background, and that just never happens. But it's a weird kind of lag, because it wasn't what I'm used to, just high latency if I'm uploading a video onto YouTube or downloading something. What it was it was at like 270 about for the latency, and 270 ms. And I should probably buff myself again. But everything was like delayed by a second or 2. And when you're fighting a mob, it's kind of hard to do that. When you're using fear on the mob and trying to follow up behind it, it's pretty hard to do that. What I really hope is that when Velius does come, that there's going to be a lot more places opened up, and I think is it 35 plus or is it 40 plus for levels? I have a feeling it's 35 plus. And well, that could be the level of the mobs. I don't know if that's the level that you should be out there. But yeah, instead of everyone congregating in certain areas. But that's the thing. I haven't really had to deal with that because I don't have a 40 plus character yet. I've been invited, like, so what I've had to do with Sarkis, and it's kind of a pain in the butt because when I'm looking around for a group, I don't really know what to do 40 plus besides soloing. I think people are saying like the over there is good up to level 40, from 30 to 40 is a pretty good place. And, but I think that like I'm getting invited to places that I haven't been before. I think it was Seoul B or something like that, or Seoul A. And this is the thing. I'm doing it when I get these invites when I have either no time or I'm already in a good group. So, and even if I'm not in a good group, I'm not the kind of person just to leave my group just over something better. That irks the hell out of me when people do that. I hate that. And because what it does is it quite often it will screw everybody over because they're relying on that person. I've had several tanks do that before. I don't know if tanks are that much of a rarity. I know healers are not, and enchanters certainly are not. And that's good because it was kind of the opposite when if memory serves me right, back in Classic. I think most people were more of the melee type. Back in Classic, this one right here. Let's hit it. It was a little bit rare. It's like the opposite, kind of what it is now. I think enchanters are quite rare. This is on my blue server, and then when I went to the team server, I think isn't team server, aren't they orange, the colors of everybody? I think they are. It's just a little bit of a difference. Like on the just wide open PvP server, everyone's name is red. On the Care Bear PvE server, everyone's blue. But on the team server, I think the names were all orange. It takes a little getting used to. But yeah, this is a hardcore game, so unless you can really invest the time and be committed, I just can't. I think I already spent all my playing computer time away from the wife. We've been together, it'll be, 9 years this August, so 5 years marriage, 9 years this August, been together, so kind of spent all my currency quite a few years back because I am quite a big game player. I've been playing since I was 5 years old. I still remember the first, what did we get, if I can remember right. Well, I had an Atari 2600. I'm not going to really count that as a computer, but it is a video game. And I don't remember what year that was. It might have been like 82 or something. But I do remember my first computer was a Commodore VIC-20. And then we got... I remember I was kind of upset. My dad, just within a couple months, he upgraded it to a Commodore 64. And I was not happy because I was getting used to the games. I'm like, Dad, why'd you take that? Why are you getting rid of this? So, but yeah, I upgraded to that. And I always remember, I don't know if it was a local thing or not, but the Commodore 64 had this Christmas thing. Maybe it's on YouTube. It had a Christmas advertisement that would play over on the computers in the store. And it would have like Santa Claus and stuff like that, which I mean, I was what? 1981, I was 5 years old, so I was born December of 75, so almost 76. So that was kind of a big deal to me. I was fascinated with it. Hey, it's a Christmas thing, and there's this would have been a terrible kind of a song to go along with it. I don't know if you call that MIDI music or whatever it is, but yeah, I just remember I was fascinated with that. You can get it on your computer at home, and I would just let it play at Christmas time. I remember one Christmas, just let it play, because it would just keep on going on and on. Little kid, and yeah, and it said the Commodore 64 was it $320 or something like that, or something. Get your Commodore 64. I don't know what that it would include for accessories, but that was back in the 80s, early 80s, so I know when the Amiga came out, I mean, I guess we were all Commodore fans back in the 80s, and I still have a big metal file cabinet. It's just right next to me. I store a bunch of stuff back from my parents used to have it, and there's still a Commodore symbol. It's like a metal type of sticker. It's metal, and it's still on the top of the file cabinet. But I remember when Amiga came out, and all that was like mind blowing. For I think it was 1987, and I was totally into that. That was problem is it was kind of like the Mac. I mean, not every game would come out for it. I was pretty disappointed when certain games would come out, and I was looking forward to them. I think it was Secret Weapons of the Luftwaffe that came out in about 1990 or 91, and it wasn't coming out for the Amiga, and I was pretty upset about that. Because Lucas Arts, or it was called Lucas, was it Lucas Arts Games? I think they did a name change. It was Lucasfilm Games originally. I can't remember, but it changed to LucasArts afterwards, which is now owned by Disney. But yeah, that really disappointed me, and that was kind of like the end of the era. Went on for about 5 years for the Commodore, and the Amiga. Amiga kind of lasted about 92, and I was looking at the PCs just because of the games. All the games are coming out for the PCs back then. And I was only like 15, 16 years old, and I had a job during the summer, but I didn't have enough to get a new PC. So what I did is when I was 17, I started saving up, and actually when I was 18, I got my own. I paid, it was $2,500. I think I got a loan for about 800 of that. Got my first computer. PC computer, monitor, everything. Got a couple games, but oh yeah, back in the 80s when the Amiga came out, I remember my dad made a deal with the company. It was Sprite Computers down in Surrey, just south of Vancouver, BC, Canada. I think they're still there. They might still be there. I mean, they've been around for a long time now. They're over 30 years. And that was the place where they had the original Commodore 64 Christmas thing playing in the window. But when he bought the Amiga, I said, I'll buy this computer if you throw in a couple games. And they actually agreed to that. Now, that's just not something you can ever get today. I don't think that there's anybody, even if it's a mom and pop store, I can't see them doing that even today. But you never know. You never know. Back then, oh man, I don't know how I'm smelling this, but I'm smelling the gas from the leaf blowers. And it's kind of strong down here. Nasty. Last place I lived was an apartment complex with 4 buildings, and geez, in the middle, like the way that they're arranged, they were all facing each other like there's like a big square cube in the middle where there's like a park, not really a park, just a sitting area and a pool and a gym and stuff like that. But every noise out there would just like reverberate back and forth. So stuff that people yelled out there, it was loud. Like and you couldn't actually tell where it's coming from. So when they had the leaf blowers out, holy crap, that's when, even in the middle of summer, boiling hot, and we didn't have any air conditioning in that place. Very tempted to close the damn window for 2 reasons, because of the smell. Just, whoa, it's way stronger than what I'm getting now, and the noise was just almost unbearable. And my wife is a nurse, and she would work shift work, so she'd be working nights and trying to sleep during the day with that. Oh, I remember her complaining endlessly about that. But yeah, back to the Commodore thing. Yeah, that was my computer thing back in the day. Back when I was a little kid, I had no idea what the heck that you need to commit yourself to games to see them through. It's not just easy 5 minutes of fun. Didn't really know any better, and there was like games like, what was it, the Temple of Apshai back in the early 80s, and I think I got like one of the first Ultima games. I had no idea that, yeah. I don't know, it's some kind of game where you start out, it's some kind of D&D / Ultima game or something like that. Ooh, Pledge Familiar, he's a caster. Caster. I'm going to hit myself up with Disease Cloud. Endure Cold. And just throw on a Vampiric Embrace. Not that that will really do much. To make me feel like I'm actually accomplishing something. Disease cloud right on it. Yeah. Oh god, okay, I thought my soul was gone. Go, go, go! Got nuked, but I resisted 100%. Oh, where is it? I don't see any. I was gonna try to recover a couple percent of mana. Yeah, back then when I didn't know what the hell I was doing, that game, you go through a painting, you go out into some world. Would have been like the 1982 or 83 or 84. And I just remember the loading times were just brutal for the Commodore 64. Go through a painting and you go and start traveling through the land. You go to towns. That guy went down fast. And I remember you can initiate combat with any of the NPCs, kind of like this game. I like that when you can do that. You can just fight anybody even on your own side. I don't know why, but just more choices, I guess. I know some games like the Old Republic, you cannot fight anybody on your own side, like NPC-wise. It seems a little bit restrictive. There's a guy up there. My spell will reach. That's good enough for me. Oh, I think there's a lot more people here than are in my group. And that's the thing. Like I've been in groups even back in Classic. I remember Second Rising that I had with my original Ixar Shadow Knight, and people liked to bring in family members, and I even had that in any MMO will have that. Bring in the leader of my guild in Warhammer Online. He had 4 or 5 people at his home connected, and one was his younger sister. One was his wife. He didn't have kids because he was only 25. And one was his wife. One was his younger sister. One was his younger brother. I think he had 2 younger brothers. So yeah. Yeah, it was a little funny, that guild leader in Warhammer. It was a total role-playing guild. Like, probably one of the better guilds I've been in. It's just a lot of fun. And he would have these alt characters, and what he would do was kind of try to stir up some role-playing shit in the guild. Because no one would know that it was actually him. And the way I figured it out is they had a power outage in Ontario. Might have been Ottawa, wherever he lived. He's a Canadian as well. And instantly, like 4 people just were cut off because you can see when they're in the guild, when people were logged out. And oh, we lost Hebe. Who's Hebe? He's already gone. I missed that. I don't know who the leader is. Oh, we might get 3. Oops, I don't know what I'm doing. 2. Look like 2. Yeah, everyone logged out like immediately. You just saw all the names back to back. So, and that's when I figured that kind of found out, and I was talking to other guild members. Even the high ups didn't know that he was doing it, and yeah, so we found out that that was actually his character that he was using to stir up some RP crap. It's kind of funny, but yeah, he had family members that had it in the original like Second Rising guild, and they're in their teens. They can't. I can understand. You really have to, for games like this, you really have to be devoted and put the time in. There's definitely no instant gratification. Yeah, okay. I don't think I'm really pulling too well this time. Okay. I think Kleptomaniac is extremely twinked. But I should log off now because this is a very long video. Thanks for watching, guys, and don't forget to subscribe.